have like a few things I want to talk about, which are fine. Although I completely forgot them. I knew if I didn't write them down, I would forget them, and I forgot them. So, cool. That's how it is.
Currently holding two cameras that are exactly the same. Look at this. Promo for the Canon G7X, which actually has quite a bit of flaws, but overall it's a decent vlogging camera.
See, but you wouldn't know the flaws that it has until you start using it.
Jinx.
Yeah. You know?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, got a text. Let's see.
Alright, so we're in stop and go traffic, coming back from SF. It's Saturday, March 20.
It is Saturday. Wow,
March
dude.
20,
already.
March 26th.
Yep.
Coming back from a friend's birthday party, who actually was a, she graduated from Chemie last year. So we were talking to her and her friends a bit about like what life is like after college, and you know, and she had a lot to say about like having a lot more free time than she did when she was in college.
That's true.
You know, actually drinking a lot more after college than
more,
yeah, being able to go out more and stuff.
Which I believe. I mean, especially if you're studying, you know, a technical major, you know, keeps you pretty busy, especially with club stuff and like all the activities that everyone signs up for. Yeah,
I mean, it's there are goods and bads. I think when you start working, you know, you have to be at work early. You have to probably be there at like 8 or 9 or something until like 4 or 5 or whatever. But then when you go home, like, you know, your time is yours. You know, weekends are like vacations for you. You know, so I think one of the things about like being out of school, and I guess you get a flavor of this like in school too, but you know, when you have to go and socialize with people. So like for this, let's say I went to the party and you know, it was just at a bar. We were just chilling, like having drinks or whatever, and talking to random people. The only person I knew was the girl that we that was our friend. That it was her birthday party. You know, whatever. And so like talking to random people and like trying to small talk and like have to, you know, oh, you know, where'd you go to school? Like, what do you do for work? You know, kind of stuff. Like, I don't know. I guess it's one of those things you just have to remember. You have to look forward to, I guess. Later.
It's not that bad. I think it's like, I mean, we're kind of used to it already in college because like, you still meet people that like are new, you know, because it's so much bigger than high school where you kind of know everyone, you know. Yeah,
I guess so.
Yeah.
So I think it makes you more appreciative of the fact that when you're in college, though, you know, you have the luxury of having clubs and stuff.
Yeah,
where you're kind of all gathered for a specific purpose, like whether it's to dance or sing or do professional networking or whatever, and you kind of are in the same major or something. So you know.
Yeah, that's true. I think like what's nice about college is like we have so many clubs where you can find people with similar interests, because like after college, I mean, you can still join like a dance class or, you know, something like that, but you know, it's a little harder because you have to, you know, drive somewhere or go somewhere separate for each of those activities, where like I could literally in the span of one evening go to like 4 club meetings, you know, between like 6 to 10 p.m.
That's not necessarily
like,
a good thing.
I mean, I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm just saying that like it's possible to be like that involved with a bunch of different clubs, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like for better or for worse, but in a lot of ways it's cool and it's convenient that they're all so close by. Now I gotta sneeze.
So I'm trying to think what
lighting.
What other topics about life after college that, you know, we were hoping to get interviews with people. Unfortunately, it just wasn't, the bar was too loud and like, you know, it wasn't the right type of type of. I don't want to crash like a crash a birthday party, you know, just to entertain you guys.
Speaking of you guys, if you're a regular viewer of the vlog, comment below with how many episodes you've seen.
Yeah, and ask us some questions,
us some questions.
We'll answer your questions.
We want to hear from our viewers.
I swear, we'll answer anything, you know.
Yeah, well, we should do a AMA. Shout out to Sonal, Apurva, Ryan Peden, Ali Zong, Neha, Aditya, and a bunch of others that are currently in Vegas right now.
Living it up.
Congrats to everyone that had positive decisions back.
Well, negative decisions. Congratulations to everyone. You know,
yeah, you know what? Yeah, true that.
Everyone ends up where they need to be.
Whether or not,
okay?
Yeah.
Look, man, I was a cocky little crapper in high school who thought like I would get into Stanford and Harvard and stuff. I got into Berkeley and like UCLA and stuff, and I was like disappointed. And I think about it now, like, you know what? Like, admissions people know what they're doing. You know, they've been doing it for a long time. Like, you might not agree with them, but like, I'm really happy I ended up at Berkeley. I think it was actually a really good, like, you know, assessment of where I should be. And actually looking at it now, I think like a lot of the colleges honestly are pretty similar, like in terms of like,
they are, yeah.
You know, I mean, not that Berkeley's not special or whatever, but like, you gotta be. Like, it doesn't matter where you go to college.
It doesn't matter at all. It's all about what you make of it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah. But you know, nonetheless, congratulations to everyone who, you know, have been working really hard.
Yeah,
and,
that's true.
You know, hopefully got into the first choice. If not, you know, you end up where you're supposed to be, I think. And if you don't, you know, it's not the end of the world. You can move eventually. Transfer. It's really not that big a deal. I mean, we actually have plenty of friends who are junior transfers in our class, so they started out somewhere else in community college or a different UC or something, and didn't like it and moved to Berkeley, and then they realized, you know, that they're grateful they only have to endure like 5 semesters at Berkeley, let alone 8 or 4. Is it 4 or 5? I don't know. I think it's 5.
It's 5.
5 as opposed to 8. And Berkeley is like really hard. Like, you know, I mean, you get to enjoy like the first, I wouldn't say enjoy, I'm sure you're working hard, but like to me, I feel like Berkeley for 5 semesters sounds a lot better than 8, because 8 was hard, dude.
Yeah, 8's a long time, man. I can't even believe it's been 8 semesters. That's like a lot of semesters, dude.
Yeah.
Where did the time go?
Actually, I'm kind of interested. So last episode, I soloed and made like a super long episode that was super detailed about like kind of my whole college career. I mean, in a nutshell, Rahul, why don't you give the viewers maybe like a few things that decision-wise that like in terms of classes or clubs that you felt like were really good decisions, or like you know, other things that sort of relate to, you know, decisions you make in college that determine, you know,
okay, that's a good question. So it's interesting. Oh wow, the lighting just got shut. It's a totally great question, and it's actually very well timed, because just yesterday I met with a good friend of mine who's a freshman chemie who lives near me in Walnut Creek, and we just met up for coffee. And, you know, we were talking about kind of like the things I had done in college and what I got involved in. And he made the comment that it seems like everything just lined up so well, you know, like freshman year for special projects, I did a project on arsenic remediation, and then I did research that summer on, you know, wastewater treatment, which was like kind of related to like water filtration, you know, membranes and all that. And then I joined EWB, which also does work on arsenic remediation. And then like, you know, just all of these experiences sort of like built on each other. And like, I was thinking back, and I feel like in hindsight it looks like they do, but a lot of it is almost like arbitrary in some ways. It's like where randomness meets like the planned, you know? And like some of these opportunities just came about because I like found out about them and then like capitalized on that. So it's interesting.
It's not so much that things are arbitrary. I think it's more like you do what you're interested in, and I think the next thing leads to the next thing. I think you being worried about what your whole 4 years is going to look like is kind of silly. I mean, you should worry kind of about what your next like semester is going to look like, and it will sort of kind of build up from there. And then when you look back, you know, it'll be whatever. You can have like a general idea of what it's going to be, but you should be pretty open to like the fact that it might change a lot.
Yep. This is a cool song. Can we do a dance montage to this?
Random car drive is what we're gonna title this. All right, well, thank you everyone for watching. You get to hang out with us in the car from SF to Berkeley, our drive home.
This is our spring break trip, 2016.
That was our spring break trip, 2016. Turned up. Rahul got groped by a short white man.
Oh yeah, in San Francisco.
He was really drunk, and
it was weird. It wasn't that bad. He just kind of like patted me, but it was a little unexpected.
To which Rahul complained about and proceeded to pat another.
Okay.
Which was pretty funny. But anyway, thank you.
I don't know
if
I want that included.
Actually,
anyway.
comment and tweet us or something. Do something to interact with us, and we will reward you accordingly.
Yeah. If we like hear from you, honestly, it makes our day.
It really does.
And night too.
And we will answer your questions.
Yes.
And possibly do random things if you tell us to do random things.
We would love to hear from you. Peace out. Okay.
I mean, we can put like clips of it.
Oh, Jay says no Smash on the vlog. I just got into Smash.
I don't know if people will be interested. Well, trust me, we'll talk plenty about Smash, like whatever. But I think for the viewers, we gotta talk more.
Tell us, viewers, are you into Smash or are you into professional development and networking? With Jay Yostato.